Hey guys, welcome back. It's Invicta. Today we're going to be looking at a music video by Mushi. It's called Dear Me. It's about Leaflit. So let's get into it. Got that cyborg aesthetic, it's pretty cool.
Dear me, when the years fold back like a file corrupted, the feeds get fixed or the truth get tucked. I'm 23, streaming 6, sinister system sifting signals, sitting center of the cynicism. I'm the girl on the grid with the wit and the grit, clipping clips, flipping scripts.
That's pretty good.
It's a split, half wired to the meta, half tired of the rhetoric. Every thread is a threat and a shred of the evidence. Pushing posts, pulling ghosts out the algorithm. Paranoid, parallel, every scroll's a prison. So tell me, future me, did the protest persist or get pressed in the pleas? Did the speech stay free or get seized? Gotta feed. Did the rage find a page or just fade in the memes and the dream? Get a deal with the dead-end machine. Cursor blinks like a heartbeat flatline. Typing truth in the dark, will it last time? Loading futures that buffer and crash right. Tell me something survives past the broadcast. So I'm writing to the version I haven't met yet. Do the questions get answered or just better addressed when the cameras go dark and the comments reset? Do we patch up the world or just update what we accept? Hey, write it to myself in the future.
So far it seems like the song's about Asked Her, which makes sense given the title, and writing to her future self about, was it all worth it? Because at the time, there's just no light at the end of the tunnel. And I get that about other things. I've been through the same thing, and you just kind of wonder, is it really going to be okay? Is it really going to pan out? Who really knows? Until, you're out of it or you're not. And so with Leaflit, there's always a lot of drama, a lot of backstabbing. That's just how it is whenever you're popular, whenever you're even just a small internet celebrity. There's always going to be people who are after you and want to see you fail, and they'll dedicate their entire day to making you miserable. And it just kind of makes you wonder, is this ever going to stop, or should I stop?
Did the truth get loose or lose its sense? If the timeline bends, will you still feel this tense or finally breathe between events? Dear me, did you keep the kill shot or soften the spit? Swap the raw for a sponsor or collab a bit? Did the brand burn a bridge through the back of your lips? Did your voice stay vicious or get packaged and shipped? I got a live feed, prime time, pipeline, fine line between a sign of the times and a sideline cosign. If I frame it with flame, do they follow the smoke or they...
Yeah, it would be a lot easier if she just played ball, Sponsors don't like controversy in that way. They like nice, clean packaged, energetic, cute. That's what they want. They don't want controversy because they're afraid that people will stop buying their products or associate their products negatively. So I'm sure there's a whole bunch of brand deals that she missed out on, but if she just kind of bent the knee and softened her tone, might have actually had a shot at getting them, which, that's a lot of money on the table.
Fumble the message and fave it for joke. Fight of the polish, the pristine conviction. Shrink wrapped gift box, quick contradiction. Will you still spit the scripture with no supervision, or flip the affliction into ad-driven fiction? Did the data dissolve every face to a fraction? Focus group, future proof, manufacture reaction, or did we finally factor the humans in action and hear one crash and now create it past all the abstractions? Tell me, did the walls get wider or tighter? Did the map stay lit while the people got cipher? Does your mind stay right when the whole world's a fighter? Or did you trade the fire just to type with a lighter? So I'm writing to the version I haven't met yet. Do the questions get answered or just better addressed when the cameras go dark and the comments reset? Did we patch up the world or just update what we accept? Hey, let it to myself in the future tense. Did the truth get loose or lose its sense? If the timeline bends, will you still feel this tense or finally breathe between events? If I burn out young, will you blame this draft or the way the engagement kept demanding I adapt? If they hand you a plat from polished platinum pack, will you speak for the silenced or just stack and subtract? I'm folding this note in a question mark shape, sent from blue light through a restless headspace. If I ever forget what I logged in to say, read me back to myself from the version I saved.
It's a great song. And there's a lot of these in life, and not everybody makes it out. It's easy to get motivation and inspirations from songs like this, but the reality is it's a real gamble. There's a chance that Leaflit crashed and burned. Powder never takes off, we'll never really know what the likelihood of that was, but I guarantee you it wasn't a 50-50. So the fact that they actually took that risk and it panned out, that's bravery.
Answers are just better dressed when the cameras go dark and the comments reset. Did we patch up the world or just update what we accept? Yeah, letter to myself in the future tense. If the truth feels heavy, will you still consent to carry each fact like a shared lament and leave a little light for your own content?
And I'm sure there's also comments in here about,
Did you make it out, dear me?
is your content worth it, or should you just follow the algorithm? Because there is a type of content that the algorithm likes, and it isn't political, it isn't your own personal viewpoints unless it's the consensus. YouTube is its own company, and they get to determine what the algorithm is. They have their own political viewpoints, they have their own social viewpoints. So if you're anti-DEI, for example, you're probably just going to lose a whole bunch of followers. You're probably never even going to get the impressions to get the click-through rate. It's out of your hands. YouTube owns your audience. You don't own anything whenever you're a channel. So it's a real risk. And she took it. And the fact that she succeeded and people like Powder succeeded, those two really paved the way for people like me. And, realistically, I probably wouldn't have done this if I saw that Leaflit and Powder crash and burn, because what's the point? It's a lot of time, it's a lot of money. Why would I want to subject myself to a guaranteed failure? But they didn't. They didn't crash and burn. There is an audience out there, even if the platforms are a little bit iffy on allowing you to thrive or not. So that's all I got for you guys today. This was Dear Me by Mushi. And give them a subscription, a like, and you guys go ahead and like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you very much.